that seems like another job that's going to be displaced by AI, right?
I mean, it could be. People have been saying that AI is going
to be the first ones to go.
What?
Aren't truck drivers going to be like the first ones to go?
Maybe.
They're going to be one of them. The self-driving cars thing is tricky because it's like there's a lot of legal liability issues that the programmers have to work out before they can really allow these things on the streets. But yeah, it's we already have self-driving cars to a huge extent. It seems like there's 5 levels of it, and a fully automated self-driving vehicle is level 5. We're on like level 3 or 4 right now, I think.
I mean, like, there have been headlines since fucking 2010 about how we're a year away from 2. In 5 years there's going to be 10 million self-driving cars on the road by 2020, or in 2022 we're going to have 50 million fucking self-driving cars, or blah blah blah. Like, we've been hearing about this for decades. It hasn't happened yet, right? Like, we just haven't figured it out yet. Like, how many startups have come and gone that are claiming like we've solved, like, this is the true AI, we've got the general AI, blah 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 blah. Like, hasn't happened yet. Not to say that maybe it will in the future, but it hasn't yet.
Do you not think that that it's going to happen?
I don't know. Like, there.
How many times does she chime in on this debate?
She's trying to save her boy.
What she claimed, wasn't it that ultimately, like, she thought that Miyo was like kind of I'm just being charitable here, but didn't she claim that Miyo was kind of like underperforming, and she wanted to make sure that somebody had like different points because Destiny was like, so formidable at all this?
She said that her excuse for Miyo in the Discord afterwards, when she had her meltdown, she banned me, was that Miyo is unexperienced, so he has an excuse. Now, I would say that's true, but you can't use that excuse when you literally gave him the top debater position in the PP community Discord, while also saying, "Hey, he does poorly. He's new at this. Calm down."
Which is kind of funny. Who the fuck got my back? I was at this for way less time than Miyo was before I went on with Destiny the first time.
They threw me at fucking infrared, and they were all of her, Todd, and everyone were rooting for me to get destroyed. I didn't even get the Syndicate to help me.
Well, I had your back, and you were telling me that I sucked in the chat.
If I had to say the only thing here, like, this was my first night moderating, when Andrew and Counterpoints were going into any kind of, like, religious or theological points, I was going like freaking inside trying, like, dude, say something. And then I had the other Pedro on my shoulder saying, no, you're moderator, shut up. So I understand what she's going through at the moment.
I understand, I guess. There's a funny anecdote.
Yeah, well, I would understand it a lot better if every single other debate they ever did, they didn't just fucking sit there.
True.
Yeah, it's very true. That was the thing that struck me about watching this the most. It's just like you kind of like wonder about the motivations. I don't have any like key into this. As you know, I got banned from Discord for about 2 weeks because I laughed at one of Andrew's jokes, and then during the whole reporting brigade, like, I got caught in the crossfire for that.
I can't believe I didn't lose my account. Holy shit.
It was bad. When I came back, like I said, a lot had changed. So, like, when I watched this debate, I was very confused because Brittany was just jumping in, like, oh, but what about this and what about that? I was like, this is very unlike most debates.
I do think that it is weird for the moderator to do that, but she specifically said, like, when I went on and talked to Miyo about whether or not he was a Nazi, she was saying, like, she really is starting to buy into some of these things, and she said that the only person who maybe could convince her otherwise is Destiny. So, like, even we talked offline after a while, he literally repeated, like, word for word everything that I said about all of the same stuff.
How convenient that the only people who can convince her are people with larger platforms.
Well, yeah, but I think that she really was curious about this stuff. Like, I think she wanted to understand it. It looks like she's defending him, but I think that she really was curious about some of these points herself.
Right. But Tom, really quick, I just want to ask the question, and this is not like pointed at you or anything, but I just want to know if I'm crazy or not. Why in the world would you ever say, if this certain person says something, then yeah, I'll be able to abandon that position? Like, why would you ever say that? I don't get it.
Who? Me?
Well, yeah, he's asking you. So, like, the question becomes, when did this become the fucking unred pill Britney show? When did this become
that's the thing.
No, that's not what she was saying. She was saying that like the information that she's gotten so far is like from a source that she finds to be very convincing from Miyo. And so she's saying like there's only one other person who she finds to be as convincing or more convincing than Miyo, and that's Destiny. So she thinks that he's the only one who would be good enough to convince her.
I wish I was here for those 2 weeks for all these bombshells that he was dropping, all of these huge red pills that just like would be able to 180 all these positions.
What she claims,
my mind.
Is when I was in a voice chat helping Miyo with debate prep, which as you can tell he desperately needed. That he handed me my ass so badly that she had no choice but to gravitate over to his position on this.
I want to hear this argument. I want to hear it so bad. I want to be red pilled now. Like, if it's that strong an argument, I want to be like.
Miyo could have red pilled me if he didn't keep bitching out of having a debate with me.
I mean, like I said, I was on a panel with Miyo, but he mostly just like joked and memed. It was just like based and like it was kind of like a Groiper soundboard the whole time. I didn't take it seriously at all. I mean,
that's a meme on our show now. Like everything's like, oh, based. Oh, Seven's in chat. Based. Oh, Seven's in chat. Based.